Yeah, I got the perfect guy for your voiceover. Yeah, I'll call him. He's got his BlackBerry that he just got. I know, it's an old one, but he got it off eBay. He's perfect for what you need.
Why can't we just have like one normal day of filming? Just one.
Hold on, I gotta fire a client. Welcome back, and in this video, we're gonna talk all about agent versus talent expectations, what you should expect of your agents and what they should expect of you. But before we get started, I'm Mike.
And I'm Heidi, owners of Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceoverTraining.com. We want to equip, elevate, and inspire you in your VO career.
Now, you may not have an agent yet, and you may still be looking for representation. This is going to be an incredible roadmap for your future agent relationships, and it's a must-watch.
If you do have an agent, have you ever experienced frustration with them? Or on the flip side,
have you ever experienced their frustration with you? If either of these apply to you, then stick around.
A lot of frustration, disappointment, and confusion can be better navigated, avoided, and solved by knowing what agents expect of you. So we asked several agents to weigh in on
1. What agents' expectations are for VO talent, and 2. What talent expectations should be for agents. You may want to pause the video, grab your favorite sippy cup of goodness, and hunker down with a good notepad.
Let's kick this off with one of our manager, agents, and friend, Jeffrey Umberger of ACM Talent. Here he gives the overall expectations of what agents expect from talent.
As an agent, you partner with your talent in their career. Your main goal is to place as many opportunities in front of the talent as possible. You market them with important buyers, and you negotiate proper terms and rates for their performance once they're booked.
Jeffrey continues, an agent expects the talent to stay in close communication, to be swift with audition requests, and to stay up to date with continual training, and to provide fresh marketing materials such as demos.
He also adds, in this day and age, it's vital that talent have their own professional studio. Buyers today are of the mindset more and more that a VO talent is also the VO studio, not necessarily for engineering and editing, but certainly for professional recording.
What a great overview that's chock full of great advice that we as talent can always go back to. With Jeffrey launching us in, let's continue on with breaking down a list of what other agents said, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty.
The agents we spoke to said that they expect of their talent 1. Responsiveness.
2. Patience.
3. Keeping the agent up to date on new demos, book out dates, changes of email, phone number, address, anything.
4. You keep training and coaching.
5. You have a great home studio and you continue to improve it if you need to.
6. Read every word of a breakdown.
7. Professionalism with clients.
8. Talent need to be punctual.
9. Honesty.
10. Flexibility.
Now for the deep dive into each of these from the agents themselves. This, the first one, is Kayla Spod of Lori Lynn's Limited in Chicago and Milwaukee. She says of responsiveness,
as agents, our days are full of client requests, negotiating contracts, setting up auditions or bookings, making our talent money, and making sure our clients are happy and eager to continue working with our agency and our talent. That leaves very little time to spend tracking talent down. Time is often of the essence. The more time you take to get back to us with your availability or audition request, or any other crazy requests we may send your way, the more probable it is that the booking we have for you will go another way.
Kayla goes on to say, I have all the patience in the world, but in this fast-paced industry, our clients do not. Set up your email alerts, make a note to check your call log every couple hours throughout the day, and listen to your voicemails.
She says, whether it be by email or phone, the best thing you can do for your career is stay connected and respond quickly, or at the very least, respond at all.
Great advice, and it's just a simple reminder that doing the basics can do a world of good for you, your agent, and your career. The next agent we have is Sam Roberts from In Both Ears in Portland, Oregon. Sam starts out with
patience. He says, this business is sometimes a fire drill, but more often than not, we are waiting weeks to hear back about booking, spot copy, and payment.
His next note is to keep the agent up to date on all bookouts, trips planned away from the studio, address changes, and demo updates. In order to promote talent properly, agents must have your current demo. If you aren't sure, check their website or ask them.
Sam encourages us to continue training and get coaching. You're never done with learning in this business. This will help you know how to adjust to new trends. If you need help finding coaching or classes, ask your agent.
Which is something I don't think many talent have considered. Often we'll just go on social or ask our voiceover peers. Your agent will most likely have a list of great coaches, classes, workshops that can help lift your level of expertise.
Next up, Sam says to have a quality home studio. You do not want to be the talent that doesn't get submitted due to poor audio quality. Have an engineer take a look at your setup and help you.
And I'll also add that nowadays this is vital, as over 90% of sessions are done in a home studio. If you need help setting yours up, you could schedule a Zoom consult with James Younger if you want to get your home studio sounding the best it can be.
Just go to atlantavoiceoverstudio.com, click on what we offer, private coaching, and then schedule time with James.
Or you can go to provoiceovertraining.com and see the home studio products we have there. Now, Sam left us one more piece of advice, and that was to
read every word.
Every word
of a casting call. Label your files correctly if given a template, slate correctly if mentioned, and always read the specs.
We often wonder what's on the minds of agents. You're hearing it with these pieces of advice, and I'm noticing a theme here too.
Yeah.
Do the basics. The Talent Group in Pittsburgh and Cleveland is a fantastic voiceover and on-camera talent agency, and we were thankful that our agent and friend, Doug SCHNEIDER, gave us some nuggets of wisdom to share with you.
First off, honesty. Be honest about who you are, what you can do, and make sure this is based in reality. So often we want to be all things to all people, but in voiceover, when you lean into just being you, it works in your favor. Why? Because there's no one else like you.
Doug also said that flexibility is a large part of this industry. He said, things move so fast and VO doesn't end at 5 p.m. Not that you have to put your whole life on hold, but your ability to be flexible will make it much easier on an agent and on clients. One of our managers at ACM Talent in New York, Mark Gus, recently shouted from the rooftop in all his social media posts, 9 to 5 will never cut it on your road to superstardom. #entrepreneur life.
And he's right. It's like Doug said, not that you have to put your whole life on hold. Voiceover is you in your own business, and you have to treat it as such. And those hours will vary and oftentimes make for long days. But do your self-care when you need it. But remember, it does take work to build a business.
Now we flip the script. We heard from agents about what they want or need or expect from talent, but what should talent expect from agents?
Let's hear from Jeffrey Umberger of ACM Talent, again, as he sets the stage for us. Jeffrey says, talent should select an agent who is widely connected and reputable in the industry, one who is an advocate for talent, and certainly an agent who believes in the individual's talent, strengths, and value. A good agent will continually work to secure and maintain strong relationships with potential buyers, deliver abundant auditions, and help guide the talent toward career-building decisions.
He says, a talent should expect their agent to establish and maintain open channels of communication, staying connected and informed about the talent's ongoing coaching, as well as career path goals and strategies.
Jeffrey stresses that an agent is your partner, and you should feel that in your interactions. They help protect you by securing good and fair contractual terms when booked, and see to it that you receive the most compensation possible for any and all types of voiceover usages. At the least, you should expect your agent to help secure industry rate minimums.
It's all about relationships. What you're hearing from each of these agents and what Jeffrey just mentioned is, as many say today, healthy. These descriptions of what talent should expect from agents and what agents should expect from talent describe a healthy relationship.
Let's hop back over to Sam from In Both Ears as he backs up Jeffrey as well and says, 1. Agents should be forming new relationships and caring for current relationships with casting directors, producers, and advertising execs.
2. Agents should be fighting for talent when rates are too low, and they must not be afraid to say no when negotiation is off the table.
3. Agents should be 100% transparent on what rates they are charging the client and what commission they are charging the talent.
4. Agents should promote their talent's demos on their websites and be able to know their voice without seeing their name. Heidi also had a great idea too. After hearing back about what talent should expect from agents, she also added this list: what talent should not expect from agents. And she spoke on the telephone with Doug from the Talent Group for a while, actually, so this comes from her conversation with him.
And we've summed it up for you, though, of what talent should not expect from agents. And Doug says this: 1. You should not expect guaranteed jobs. An agent brings you the opportunities and protects you in your rates. They can never guarantee you'll book.
2. Being your coach and teacher. Doug said some agents were talent at some point, but a lot were not. Their job is not to be a guide to growing your career, teaching you technique, helping you with your home studio, and stuff like that. They are so busy with just creating and maintaining relationships with clients, negotiating contracts, booking arrangements, etc. They can't take hours each week teaching or coaching everybody on their roster. That's the talent's responsibility. Many can, however, point you in the direction of a good coach or teacher.
3, and this one is funny because we do get this on our own, but you can't expect them to be your counselor. Doug said, he said it a million times, one of the hardest things about this industry is the mental part. It's true. You don't get feedback, you get desperate, you can drive yourselves crazy wondering why you're not booking, and then on top of it all, you get worried about finances.
And if you prefer to call it mentorship, there can be an element of that. But it's so natural to want to vent to your agent or grasp for someone to just tell you it's okay or give you the keys to success. Definitely find someone to help you navigate the mental part, but don't put that on your agent to be your counselor. That's one of the reasons the Atlanta Voiceover Studio and our newsletter exists. It's because we want to be a support system to you for those hard mental struggles.
And let you know that you're not alone. Finishing up with a few more nuggets from my conversation with Doug, here are some great things to keep in mind. Number 1, if you're not booking or getting the amount of auditions you think you should, never come across as accusatory to your agent, ever.
Why would you do that?
Chandler Bing?
Nailed it.
If you sign with an agent, you're both saying, I trust you to do your job. When you come across as accusatory, you're telling your agent, I don't trust you, and trust is a necessity for success. People work with people they know, like, and trust. Instead, email your agent with an update on what you're doing.
Here's an example. Hey Doug, I just want to let you know I finished this great workshop on commercial trends and it gave me insights on tweaks I could make for my auditions. If you noticed any ways I could better my reads, I'd love to know. I always want to grow and improve to be the best talent for you.
This isn't accusatory. It asks a question and shows that you're wanting to help them. When you try and help others, they're much more willing to help you. Remember, you're a team. You need them and they need you. So think of it as a wonderfully symbiotic relationship.
Doug also said to be persistent. This is such a worthwhile reminder for those looking to get on with an agent. He said the top talent aren't always the best talent or best looking, as they do on camera as well, but they are the most persistent. You will annoy agents and clients more by not being on time, not being prepared, being a jerk, stuff like that, more than being persistent.
So if that doesn't shatter a long-time belief about agents, I don't know what will. Persistency, often called hustle nowadays, isn't a bad thing in an agent's world. And while we're at it, they also don't mind hearing from new talent who don't have a thing on their voiceover resume.
So with all this information we just dropped, when we really look at it and talk about getting in touch with agents and seeking representation and what have you, if we don't do it, it's really just fear getting in the way.
We can bring you all the information to help guide you and arm you in your career, but if you let fear paralyze you, then you'll stagnate. So do what you need to do to get past that, whether it's talking with friends or family, peers in the voiceover industry, or just going to get counseling. We've done it, do it, and we'll continue to do it.
Think about it. When in your life were you taught how to deal with fear? I never was. I know Heidi never was. So give yourself a little bit of grace. You're worth it, and your life is worth investing in. And yeah, you can make that voiceover career work for you.
And that leads to a perfect way to end this and something I have in a neon sign in my office.
Don't stop till you get enough. Keep up.
No, that's Michael Jackson.
No.
It's don't stop, get it, get it.
It's a big pink neon sign.
Mm-hmm. I love pink.
Very
What's wrong
pink.
with pink?
It's a lot of pink.
I love it. It's great. It's perfect.
Yeah, I know. I got the perfect guy for you. Yeah, he's a voiceover talent. He's close. Yeah, I'll give him a call on the BlackBerry. Yeah, yeah, I know. He still has it. It still works.
If you'd like to continue your voiceover training, head on over to provoiceovertraining.com where you can take classes on demand in video form.
Or if you'd like to take classes in person or live via Zoom, you can go to atlantavoiceoverstudio.com and look under classes and workshops in the menu.
Thanks for watching, and keep checking back for more videos to help you in your voiceover journey.